Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well and having a great week out there. If you're listening in real time, it is what is today, actually? I don't know what today is when I'm going to be airing this thing. March the 12th. March the 12th, Spring Rush is here or right around the corner for you, most likely. I know a lot of you guys up in the Midwest, the Northeast, it's going to be another couple weeks, but it is right around the corner. The phone's going to start ringing. Everything's going to get a little more busy and get a little more hectic. So I just want to make sure that you are staying on top of that this year. And, you know, it's almost like you got to have a little bit of a spring rush episode every year, right? Because this will be this. I started the show in June of 21. So it would be March of 22, March of 23, March of 24, March of 25. So this will be the fourth Spring Rush episode that we've done. And, you know, I would love to go back and listen. Maybe I will. Maybe you can. And hear how the shows have evolved over the last 4 years. It has been nothing short of amazing, the journey we've been on here at the Growing Green podcast. And some of you have been with us from the beginning, right? Some of you have been some of my first interviews. And you've seen our business grow. Your businesses have grown. Like, I remember the first interview I ever did with Andrew Martinez, and I think Rory Kendall was right there after that. Like, their businesses are not near the same as they were. Rory acquired a company. Like, Rory's on a big growth curve. Shout out to Rory if you're out there listening, buddy. Keep it up. Keep going. I know it's not always easy. It's a little hectic sometimes, but you can do it. And that's the same thing for each and every one of you listening. If you feel down, you feel like, man, I can't get through it, you can get through it. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit today is the joys of Spring Rush and what it looks like. There's two different sides of it. There's the side of it that is, I don't have enough work. I'm not getting the leads coming in that I want to. How can I get more work, right? And then the opposite side is, I have so much work, the phone won't stop ringing, I can't keep up. So let's go to the first scenario first, right? I don't have enough work. I need more leads. I need to fill the pipeline. Totally, honestly, openly, transparently, like that's kind of where we're at right now. Our leads are a little lower than what I would like them to be. We're not getting as much work in the door as what I would like. And I'm working on the back end to try to get that up and try to get our socials improved, try to get Google business profiles improved, start getting more reviews, things like that, because I'm trying to make those changes and those steps to get leads truly rolling in. And leads will roll in, right? We're still a little early in the spring. They will come. Referrals will happen. People will find you organically on Facebook and Google. Like, it's going to happen. But I know that we can be better. And so I'm making the steps daily to try to help better my business. And that is using my Google business profile. You're going to hear that up one side and down the other. If you listen to any type of marketing company, any type of anybody who does any type of advertising, they're going to say utilize Google business profile. I can back that up because I'm investing in a software or a program right now that's helping me get listed to the top of the Google searches within like a 5-mile radius of me. And I'm in a test phase. I'm trying to figure it out and see if it's a good fit. When I figure this out and see if it's a good fit, I'm going to bring it to you guys and talk to you about it a little bit. But I'm not going to share with you anything that I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't want you to go waste money on it. So I'm being the guinea pig here. I think it's going to work well. The statistics say it works well. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to give it a shot. But I'm investing in this program that does this. I am also organically posting into Google Business Profile a lot more than I was. This may be something you know or you don't know. Google Business Profile is meant to be run and treated like a social media. On Google's front, the way that they look at it, they want it to be used like a social media page. They want you to update pictures. They want you to post content. They want you to update, do all the things that you would normally do if you were running a social media page. And so that's something I'm also trying to do, is just taking some pictures of some jobs that we've done, posting updates on there, posting some team pictures on there, because guys, this does show up when somebody searches you and they see your profile. These images and these updates show up for them, so they can see that. So it's just like compared to going to a Facebook page, right? You go to a Facebook page, you see your business. If you haven't updated your business page in 3 years, then people are probably not going to like, know, and trust it, right? If you're going to update it every week, then when they click on your page and they say, wow, this person's consistent, like they're always posting, this is a real legit company we can trust, like people engage with them in the community, they engage in the community, so on and so forth. And so think about that as you continue to move into the springtime of where are you spending your time on socials. Don't scroll and fall into the doom scroll, because it will happen. Like, you will get sucked in faster than you know what happened. You have to be disciplined if you're going to run socials. You got to post. You got to get off, right? Engage in a few things. Engage in the community. Engage with your school posts, things like that. Get off after that. Do not sit there and get sucked in, because that is where you will waste so much time you'll never catch up. And honestly, I feel like I've been in a hole. I've just fell behind because I had so many little to-do tasks that couldn't be done by my assistant, or at least I don't have a system in place to do them by my assistant yet. And they've just been eating at me. And I'm like, every time I go to the office, it's just all sitting there looking at me. And so yesterday, it felt like an unproductive day, but I sat there for 3 hours and just did unproductive, in my mind, tasks that I shouldn't be doing. And it made me mad, because I should be having my assistant do that, which means I should have a better job. I should do a better job of putting a system in place to let him do that. And so make sure that you guys, as you go into the spring, are also looking on that front as like, how are you managing this stuff? Because let's flip-flop a little bit here from, and we may come back to this in a minute, but flip-flop from the no leads to the too many leads, right? Well, there's never too many, but to a ton of leads. If you don't have any type of system or something in place to follow when these leads come in, you're going to get lost in the madness. Like, you will get lost big time. I'm saying that from experience. I'm the worst at picking up the phone, talking, chatting, hey. Well, this is the 5th one I've talked to today. Yeah, let's meet up, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk after this, get your info, move on. Well, you get them to text it to you or whatever. That's in a text that you don't save their number. You go on about your day. You get there that evening, you forget. You go to the next day and you're like, did I talk to somebody yesterday that wanted to meet? Can't find their info because I have 70 texts coming in a day. Like, you got to have systems in place and do the same thing every time. We talk systems and processes. It's not overcomplicated. Don't get sucked into that trap of like, well, I don't have a system. I don't have a process. I can't do anything. Guys, a system and a process is just something that you follow every single time the same way. That way, there are no discrepancies. It's like when we go to yards this year, everyone knows. You get out of the truck, you put the ramps down, you get the mowers off, one person mows, one person weed eats. The weed eater starts on the edges, the sidewalks and the driveways. The mower makes their pass around the house, and then the weed eater goes to the house, and then does all the extras after the house is done. Right? So, like, they do that every time. When they blow off, they have to stop at the mailbox, take a picture. That's how you know nothing gets missed. It's that simple. The enforcement of it is a different story. Now, enforcing it's a different story, especially when you got guys that haven't done it this way. You got to do your job as a leader. You have to tell them why. You have to explain to them what the purpose of this is, what the benefit of this is. This is for us to enhance our quality and our image so we can, in turn, help people make more money that work for us, because we're going to be able to charge more money because our company adds more value. right? Everyone wants to make more money. Everyone wants a place to grow. Let's help them build that. Let's build that inside of our company, but it starts with little tasks like this. So when a lead calls you in, if I called you tomorrow, if we got on a call tomorrow, we did a coaching call, and I asked you, what does your process look like every time someone calls you on your phone that you don't have their number saved? What does that look like? What do? You may not have one. Chances are you don't have one. You get their number, you put it in your phone, you write on a piece of paper when you're there, like whatever that looks like, right? How are you going to know when to meet them? Exactly. This is why living and dying off of a calendar will save your life. I have worked to improve on this a ton. I'm just telling you the things that I know need to be done. Like, this is the benefit of going to so many educational events, right? It's the benefit and the downfall. The benefit is I know what the freak I have to do. There's no question about that. Like, I've sat under enough Mark Bradley telling me what to do over the last 2 years, like, to know I need to put these steps in place. I need to add value in these areas. I need to follow these things, and we will grow. I'm not saying I don't need to go hear Mark Bradley speak anymore. What I'm saying is there comes a point where you've heard so much, you just have to go implement it. You can't get caught up in the cycle of just like hearing, and not doing. When you have someone call you, same thing every time, no matter what. For us, that system is, we have the LMN CRM app, so that you may not even know that exists, right? If you're an LMN user, text me, email me, whatever about this if you have any questions, but just search in your app store, LMN CRM. It's like a blackish, grayish app. What that is it's your CRM dashboard in LMN, the browser version, in an app. So Crew, right? Crew is just field management. You can't see any people in there, any contacts, anything like that. LMN CRM, you can. And so as Crew grows, as Crew develops, and the people from Single Ops take over, there's going to be a lot of improvements. I firmly believe that Crew's going to get a major update and a redo. But for now, LMN CRM is a great app. And you just download the app. All your clients are in there. You can filter them by lead type or by lead, customer. I can't remember the other one. But they're all in there. So first thing I do when I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm putting their information into the app. I have the app pulled up. I got them on speakerphone. Hey, what's your name? Awesome. I look at the screen that I'm talking to, enter their phone number. I get their email from them and their address. It all goes in the app. It's saved. Awesome. And also while I'm on the call, I'm finding right, what do you need? My life is on a Google Calendar right now. And it has so much more room for improvement, but it's a start, and I try to follow it to the very best that I can. But my life is on that calendar. So the way that this works is when I'm on the call, hey, what have you got on Thursday? I'm sitting there looking at my Thursday schedule. I see 10 o'clock is clear. What do you have Thursday at 10 a.m.? Nothing. That's actually great for me. Awesome. Sounds great. Let me put you in here. I'm going to send you a link to an invite. See you at 10 a.m. on Thursday. You automatically put it in your Google Calendar, and then you can set it and forget about it, right? You set your reminder for a day before or 8 hours before, whatever you want. You can set multiple. And then you just set it and move on with your day. But if you don't do that in the moment, and 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 more people call you, you're forgetting. Plain and simple, you're forgetting. So make sure that you have the system in place, you're following the procedures, and you are not losing out on money this year because of unorganization. Because everyone does it. Everyone does it at some point in business, and it doesn't need to be you. If it is you, you can change that. You know, another simple way for the booking thing, for when do you work, whatever, what's a good time for you, if you want to simplify that even more. Now, it doesn't, it could solve, but it doesn't solve usually if you do it the way that I do it. It doesn't solve the issue of on the phone booking an appointment, right? Like getting it put in right then. But what it does do is give them the option. So you make a calendar, right? Calendly, Acuity, whatever, and you make a calendar with block dates and block times. So Monday, we'll say, this is for example's sake, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. You're available in those. You have those blocks off on those 3 days a week for anybody to go in and book an estimate appointment with you. Right? If you only want to do estimates Monday and Tuesday, well, you say Monday and Tuesday from whatever time you want, right? And when you send that calendar link to them, then all they have is those options. So you just say, hey, look, I'm going to send you a link. This has all of our options for estimates. Pick the time that works the best for you, and I look forward to seeing you then. Then you put all the ball in their court. You let them make the decision on what works, what's comfortable. You don't put them on the spot. Like, you give them, and a good salesman would say, don't do that. Get an appointment on the phone. But if you're to the point where you're like, you can't or whatever for some reason, then you send them this calendar. And I did this last week, and we've gotten multiple appointments from it, and they go straight to my Google Calendar. I wish you could see it, but like it's linked to your calendar, and as soon as they book the appointment, you get an email confirmation, and it automatically goes on your calendar. You set it to whatever color you want it to be set at. Like all of my stuff is color coded green. So anything that I know on there that I have to do, because we share it, right? I have multiple. I have a personal calendar with the family. I have a work calendar. And so, like, everything that I do is green. No matter what it is, it's green. If it's me individually. If it's family, it's a different color. If it's Savannah, it's a different color. But if it's me, it's green. So anybody that looks on that calendar says green, Jeremiah's busy doing something. And it just simplifies life. It makes your life better with your spouse. Hey, what are you doing today? Look at the calendar. It's all there, right? So don't blow them off. Still talk to them and tell them. Communicate. But it really does make life a little more simple in the sense of, here you go. Like, it's all laid out here. So when they can go and they add, like, that also, like, it's a step up in your professionalism. You're not putting things on a legal pad. You're not remembering to get back with somebody later that day. Here's a link. Book a time when you have a chance. Like, that's what big companies do. That's what professionalism is in today's world. Like, everyone uses calendars and links. Use it. But, who doesn't use that a lot is landscape companies. Like, landscape companies are behind the curve. This industry is behind the curve on technology as a whole. Your Joe Blow isn't using a calendar link to book people. They're not taking your info and putting it into a CRM that costs you $650 a month. Like, they're just not. So if you're going to do that, show the value to the customer because you're paying for it. Like, you're paying for all these things. So show the value. The value will be shown naturally, but do your job and do such good quality work and such good communication that they look and say, man, this is awesome. I'm so glad I chose this company. Even if they cost me a little more, I love their professionalism and communication because that's what I want, right? As a consumer, I want communication, I want clarity, and I want timelines. So solve those for the customer. Solve them. Back to no leads coming in. Door knock, postcards, door hangers, cold call, right? We went through last week on some cold call objections. Like, you can do it. Anybody can do it. If you can learn to door knock and cold call, you can do anything when it comes to selling. And so train on that. Literally train. Role play with your team. For me, what I'm doing is I'm buying back a little bit more of my time, and I hired a salesman. The salesman is going to go out, and he's doing cold calling. He's doing door knocking. He's pounding the pavement, right? He's incentivized to go make more money and sell new business. And so he's going to do whatever it takes to do that. And we're going to develop plans together. We're going to put good strategy in place on how to get connected with realtors, how to get connected into higher circles, how we can host events to bring attention to what the business is and what we do, those things. But, like, I need the pipeline to fill without me doing that right now because my time needs to be spent on getting our landscape installation crew built to a point of where I can fully remove myself from that. And so when I'm fully removed from that, then I can go focus more on selling and relationship building. But for now, I think it's awesome. Like, this guy embodies our company culture. Like, everything that he does, the way he carries himself is how I want us to be represented. So I have no issue with him being out there. I'm excited for there to be another, like, representative of our company out there that's not me. Because what that does is it helps take me out of the company in the sense of, like, hey, Jeremiah's here, or Jeremiah's going to cut your grass. Like, no. You're not texting me at 10 p.m., right? We're going to have a policy in place, and you're going to have our salesman account, and he's also an account manager, right? So he's account managing all of our maintenance properties. So every maintenance property has his number, and every person out there that is a maintenance client he's their direct contact. And that funnels through to me when needed. But, like, it takes the thing away from, hey, I haven't seen Jeremiah or haven't heard from Jeremiah. Like, no, that's okay. The business is not me. The business is Growing Green Landscapes, and we run without me there. I'm having a baby in 2 weeks, guys. Less than 2 weeks from the day you're listening to this podcast, we will have a baby, Lord willing. And I have to put the work and do the work and get the things set up in place to be able to, like, keep the business afloat, and not only afloat, but growing. We have more payroll than we've ever had before. We have more overhead than we've ever had before. We have more people to build lives for than we ever had before. We have more clients to serve than we ever had before. How are we going to do it? We're going to put these things in place, and we're going to kick the spring off. All hitches, no hitches, all gas, all green. Go. We're going to grow as fast as we can. We're going to continue to grow. Anything and everything that we're doing, we're going to share about, good or bad, the ugly. It is going to be an amazing year, I feel like. I feel like the Lord has really blessed us up to this point. We're going to continue to be faithful. We're going to continue to trust. And I can't wait to see who we can serve this year, what kind of projects we can do, and just continue to grow each and every year after this. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your commitment to listening to us and hanging out with us here a couple times a week. I know you have a ton of people to listen to. I know you have a ton of information to put in your ears every day. I get it. Thank you for choosing us. It means the world. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wish the best for you this spring. If I can ever help you, please reach out. I hope this episode brought you some value. Not a long one, not long-winded today. Just want to say, put a system in place, few simple things with the scheduling and things like that for you to be able to learn, grow, succeed, make more money in business down the road. Appreciate you guys. Love you. We'll check in here on Friday. Without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up. We look forward to catching up with you here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.